All rise. United States versus Raymond Reddington, CR 183656. Magistrate Judge Roberta Wilkins now presiding.
Morning, Your Honor. Assistant U.S. Attorney Michael Seema for the United States.
Jerome Lonigan from the Office of the Federal Public Defender for the accused. Waive reading of the rights and charges, but not the rights thereunder.
So waived.
Your Honor, given the defendant's history, the government asks that he be remanded.
Yeah, I'm going to calendar this for a month from today.
A month from today would be just perfect, Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I be heard?
I don't recommend it, Mr. Reddington. You have an attorney. I strongly suggest you let him do the talking.
And I would, Your Honor, no question. But given how quickly things are proceeding, I get the distinct impression that Jerry here has a bus to catch.
I'm sorry, are we moving too fast for you, Mr. Reddington?
I'm just saying there are important matters to discuss.
Such as?
Well, for starters, Your Honor hasn't really considered the issue of bail.
Sir, you have been a federal fugitive for nearly 3 decades. The FBI's #1 most wanted. You are the textbook definition of a flight risk and a danger to the community. Now, let me be clear. Even if you were prepared to submit every last dollar in circulation on the planet, I still wouldn't grant you bail. Ever.
Okay, I for one feel better knowing it was considered.
Anything else?
I'm afraid so. May we approach?
Carefully.
You hang here, Jerry. This will only take a sec.
Look at my face, Mr. Reddington. I'm not amused.
And I assure you, neither am I. But the fact remains the prosecution has intentionally failed to inform the court of a critical factor in this case.
That is?
My immunity agreement with the federal government, an agreement that expressly covers the charges before you and protects me from overzealous beavers like Mr. Seema and his bosses.
Good Lord, you're a confidential informant. Mr. Seema.
If there's an agreement, I haven't seen any evidence to prove it.
That's hardly a denial. Mr. Reddington, is there anything you can offer this court to support the existence of an immunity agreement?
Assistant Director Harold Cooper of the FBI is here. He may be able to shed some light on the matter.
Assistant Director Cooper, step up, please. Sir? Mr. Cooper, I'm going to ask you this once and only once. To your knowledge, is there currently an immunity agreement in place with this defendant? Yes or no?
Yes.
Chambers, all of you now. For the record, I have reviewed the immunity agreement. The courtroom has now been cleared to protect the defendant's role as the confidential informant. This hearing is sealed in accordance with the Classified Evidence Protection Act. Mr. Reddington has called Assistant Director Harold Cooper to the stand. The witness has been sworn in. Mr. Reddington, I'm ready if you are.
Thank you. Hello, Harold. Thank you, by the way.
For what?
Being honest, I regret I had to rely upon your integrity just to get this hearing. I wish there'd been an easier way.
Objection.
I haven't even asked anything yet.
Something tells me that's the objection. Do you have a question for Director Cooper?
Just one, Your Honor, and it's this. Would you do it again?
Excuse me?
The deal we made. My cooperation in exchange for my freedom. As the man who oversaw the arrangement and all its grand and often gory detail, would you do it again?
Yes.
Why? Sorry, I had 2 questions.
Because it saved lives. I don't know how many since we started. Maybe thousands.
Objection. Move to strike.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Your Honor, I fail to see how this witness's subjective assessment of the agreement has any relevance to its scope as a matter of law.
Overruled.
Objection.
On what grounds? I just ruled in your favor.
Your Honor, I object to almost everything about him, beginning with his power tie and ending with his general demeanor.
Enough.
Objection.
Mr. Reddington, if you are going to insist on representing yourself, you will conform yourself to the rules of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Same goes for you, counsel. Let the witness speak.
We made this deal for one reason. So you could help us find those criminals we never knew existed. And you've done that. Violent people, evil people are dead or in prison because of you. In some cases, we recovered dangerous weapons or avoided catastrophic outbreaks.
Your Honor.
Let me finish. A few years ago, we learned some of those criminals are inside our own government. The Attorney General, a National Security Advisor, the very people our country depends on to maintain law and order. To be clear, none of that would have happened without Mr. Reddington. So would I do it again? You're damn right I would.
Nothing further, Your Honor.